Okay, good evening, good evening, good evening. Should be live now. Starlink should be connected. Starting off in a random spot with tons of obstruction, so it could drop off in a minute, but then it'll open back up and we should be okay. Not my usual time slot, so I don't expect too many people. What up, Berman? I'll show you guys the setup in just a second as we're walking to the location, or rather starting the walk. This is probably not the best route. The sky should open back up because there's kind of a huge obstruction next to us with this power plant. No, there's a little bit of a time lag. So yeah, we're going under some trees, all that sort of stuff. So until we get into the open road. So if you follow along, you can get your 10,000 steps for the day. Audio quality okay? I've got the mic turned on, but I hope it's piping through correctly. Quality looks all right. Doesn't seem to be hitching too bad. Audio's fine. Nice. Yeah, once we get past the power plant here, everything opens up a little. I probably should have started up here, but a bit spur of the moment for me. I did get my new branded shirt from Flork today. I don't know if you guys follow him. Yeah, the new setup is from Skinwalker Supply Co. Like I said, once it's a little clearer overhead, I'll show you guys. Flip the camera. But Skinwalker Supply Co. did a very, very nice job. There's some minor adjustments that need. Now, there's no stick, it's just, he didn't really know how the backpack hooks together, because obviously he's in the States and I'm in Japan, so he couldn't really see it as he was working on it. So the alignment doesn't quite line up for looking straight up. So I just kind of have to flip it, and then it's pointing more closely to the sky. But it's completely secure. All right, here we go. Now we've got some nice open sky. Here, swap you guys around for the face jump shit scare. I got my, it's gonna be reversed, but I got my horse shirt from Flork. But here's the setup. As you can see, that's the part where it connects right there. So it's just kind of resting on the frame. If it was all the way down, it would be pointing the wrong direction. But it's a housing, it's light, and it's actually connected well. So that's the main thing. So horse strip, yeah. Let's see if I can show you the other side. So it's basically the same thing. The screws are just kind of screwed in there, but you can see the mounting plates there that hold it. So it's onto the frame, but those bars there were supposed to be like lined up with the bar. But if you do that, it wouldn't be pointing the right way up top. It would have been pointing like too far in one direction. So by just resting it on the frame here, it points the right way. It's still secure, like, you know, it's not really going anywhere, and it's not going to fall over. So that's the main thing. Yeah, it's a bar, so it's actually like strapped to the backpack. It cannot fall over. Like, it can't fall off. You what up, Daikon? It's a good thing I chose to do this today instead of yesterday. Yesterday was crazy cloudy. sunset should be nice today. So I'm thinking I would like to do this regularly, twice a week maybe. Not always this route, but 2-hour stream, get your 10,000 steps in. Yo, what up, Himmel? How goes it? Give the European bros some time to show up. So you get your cardio in for the day. Just kind of chill, go to different places. It would have been nice to see the, I don't know how you say it, but the meteor shower that's going on right now. The Perseids, something like that. The peak was like 2 nights ago. Ooh. 35°C. Yeah, it was like 40 all last week. Pippa and the Phase crew just showed up to Japan, and she's like, oh, it's not that hot. It's like, yeah, it just rained out a ton. So it's nice and cool now. It was like 40, 42 all last week. Don't remind me, Pika. Yeah, that's what I'm doing next month. I'm going to Ishigaki Ryomonte, to a dark sky location. And then, I don't know if you guys know this, but in 2028, the meteor shower is supposed to be a meteor storm, as in thousands and thousands of meteors. Not like 100 an hour, but like 1,000 an hour. Are you going to Comiket? I've been to Comiket too many times, man. Too many times. We got some more people in, so I'll show the rig again. And my Floric horse shirt. I gotta model it for him later. I said I would. It's gonna be reversed though. But here's the rig. Here's the connection points. Here's everybody's stickers too. I don't know if you can. There you go. See them a little bit. So, connections, haunts, yo, what up? And the other side. So we'll probably refine the design a little bit, just so it's like even more stable, because obviously like there's still gaps and stuff. But you can see it's like locked in. It's not going anywhere. Especially compared to the last one. The last one was ridiculous. I weighed it from the Fuji stream. It was like 8 pounds or something of extra weight. This one is a lot less than 8 pounds. Yo, what up, Norn? It doesn't matter. Screw pins sticking out, they're just too long. They're like screwing into the carbon fiber. So it's like super, super lightweight. It gets the job done, and that's what's important. Nah, it's not a snack hazard at all. You can hear the incessant cicadas tonight. That mountain to the left is, what is it? How am I forgetting? I've climbed that mountain a million times. It'll come to me eventually, I've forgotten. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, the Mini is kind of sort of meant to be portable, not like super, super portable, but kind of portable. Yeah, it would be cool to tie some charms and stuff to it. That's a good idea. As long as it doesn't obstruct the front. Myojingatake, that's it. But we've been to the top of that like 4 different times. Man, the view is really nice. So right there, which you can't see, is Mount Fuji. So this is like 5 minutes from my house. Compared to living in Ohio. Oh, it's like a grape farm. They got plastic bags on all the grapes. I wonder if it's a winery or if they sell the grapes. You want your chimer to be a 5 kilogram weight? You donate like Niman, I'll do it. For a stream. I was doing that at the temple, it's just too damn hot. The weight difference between this and last time is insane. For one stream, not worth. Yeah, that's the correct option. It's not supposed to be worth. So basically we would just keep going until the sun sets, really. But out here last time, I don't know if you remember, but last year we walked this path and we're running out of internet all the time with Wi-Fi. Now you can actually walk this. The only problem is tree cover. Another friend though, who's in the country, it's crazy because being online, oh, are those watermelons? Sorry, I got distracted. I'm distractible. Oh, those are watermelons. Hold on. I think they're just growing wild. What the hell? Yo. They're like, I think? They sure look like little melon vines all tangled up in here. Or maybe they're flowers, I don't know. I grew watermelons one year. And my parents came to visit, right? And I thought I had failed because they weren't growing. And then all of a sudden, over like 1 week, they exploded and they got like huge, like the size of my head. And I was all excited to share them with my mom who was coming to visit. Like my mom and dad came to visit. And I was like, check this out. I had a garden. I grew these watermelons. We opened them up and my mom tried some and was like, wow, these are terrible. My mom's great, but she's just like, these are awful. They don't taste like anything. I guess like the soil didn't have the right pH balance or something. They did not get any sugar content. Zero hesitation, one bite. Michael, these are terrible. I've done Suika Wadi before. And you break this watermelon with a stick on the beach. It's not nearly as fun as you think it would be. Yeah, I think the issue was like I had too many growing on one vine. I think you're supposed to like trim off all but one on one vine and then you do the rest. So it's like one per vine. Something like that. I do love the Japanese countryside though. Oh dude, that's what happens in Japan. The first summer you're here, you're like, oh man, this is just like all my Japanese anime. It's really the Japanese summer. Wow, so many different kinds of cicadas. They're making all the noises. And then the next year you're like, boy, these guys sure are loud. They man, they're still going for it, huh? And then the next year, and you're like, this kind of sucks. I'm not really sure where we're wandering right now. Don't get me wrong, I like the Japanese sounds of summer, but you get tired of the cicadas. Nah, if you're next to a waterfall, you get mosquitoes. Let's see. I think there's a better view down this way, actually. Cross the street. Careful. Car coming. Stand off to one side. Yeah, the sun gets crazy. It's been so hot. It's nice and cool where I am right now, but I'm a little bit up in the mountains elevation-wise compared to down at the beach. So I don't think every week I want to do this exact route, but the idea would be is if I could start streaming more full-time-ish, that we would do a Tuesday, Thursday around this time slot. For your 10,000 steps, basically. Two hours, Tuesday, Thursday, and then I can do more streams at other times. Personally, if it was up to me, I'd stream like 4 or 5 times a week. Treat it like a full-time job, but cannot quite do that. But I do appreciate all the subs. Go ahead and give the stream a like if you would. It's very much appreciated. YouTube shows new streams to people based on likes. Yeah, here's the view I was thinking of. But for EST people, I think it's like 6 a.m. right now. Hashweji back in the cage. I'm not technically a wagey. I got salary. Which is somewhat worse. Nah, it's Obon, dude. It is currently Japanese summer break. Everybody's off work right now. That's why I've got 3 in a row. I had to work Tuesday, but then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, all off. Yeah. I need a month-long vacation 12 months a year. Yeah, it's gonna cut out when I'm next to a tree. I'm trying to get to more open areas, but, you know. Obstructions and all that. Well, yeah, that's how it goes. What are you gonna do? They did roll out some improvements to Starlink Mini, though. It acquires new satellites faster, so it should update you, like update the stream quality. We're gonna cut out here a little under these trees when we walk underneath them, but well, theoretically what you could do and what they have done is they do like a big Starlink antenna system, like a big station, and then they use that and boost the signal in an area, so all you have is like one big one set up. But obviously that takes a lot more infrastructure than just a $300 thing on your back. It's kind of insane how good and how cheap. Like $60 a month. We're gonna cut out here. Letting people pass. Yeah, Kaczynski can get fucked. I always hated that modern technology. What a loser. Modern. Here. A little more out in the open. That should be better. Just a wee bit better. I'll go down this way now. Some decent views. We're back? Yeah. I don't think so at all. I'm extremely pro technology. Well, there's a difference between like smart, quote unquote, smart tech, which is just bloat for an upsell, and actual tech like Starlink, which is, you know, actively saving lives and improving the planet and paying for Mars. I was saying before we cut out a little bit, it's actually crazy. Like, there's, almost tripped there. Oh, dropped a screw. And we're still in one piece. There we go. Dropped a screw, but we're still okay. There's a little crack in the road there. But yeah, the Internet of Things is just lame. I agree. With that, I agree. But the fact that there's thousands and thousands and thousands of Starlink satellites just up there that they've launched, more than any country, any nation, just SpaceX launching satellites, and I can buy a $300 dish and a $60 subscription and have internet anywhere on the planet is sick. It's awesome. I mean, hell, we got people all over the world watching the stream. I'm in Japan, you're wherever. Like, I don't even know how many different countries we have in chat right now. But we can do all of that. And pretty soon you'll be able to visit the moon, move to Mars, all of that stuff. It's a cool silhouette from this thing too. Yo, what up? What up, Tismos? Tismosis phones. I'm not sure if that's something I should say out loud. Nice to see you. We're getting our steps in. I'm just going to keep wandering for 2 hours or so, basically. As more and more people come online. Here's the sunset through the chain link fence. Very rural Japan. What all countries do we have? I mean, you don't have to say what country you're from, but you know. I'm curious. Would be interesting to know how many different people are tuned into this one random rural section of Japan tonight. I'm pretty sure at some point I've had like every single time zone represented all at once. I should have said you absolutely have to tell me. You're from Idaho? No, you're not, Pika. Idaho. Brit bongs. Oh, you're... your VPN says you're from Idaho, probably. The phone's doing a pretty good job of keeping it right. Too late now, no takesies, backsies. What if I did? You know what? Fuck you. Takesies your backsies. What are you gonna do about it? Atlantic Canada. So that's like East Coast. So I've been to Mount Tremblant before in Quebec. I was actually there when they came very, very close to voting for secession. That's when I was a kid. But if you're Quebecois, you have to tell me. It's against the rules to be Quebecois in this chat. I am not. Good. We're okay. We're still safe. The French can't get to us yet. Can we ban the French on site? No. We have to get them to subscribe and become a membership. Become a member first, then we ban them. Nova Scotia. Oh, that's cool. I have not been to Canada recently. I've been to Quebec, like I said, and then the other place that I've been to was Whistler. Crossing the street, very dangerous. But there's tons of trees on the left-hand side there. Stay safe, and thank you for censoring that. Someone has sense in this chat. What are we gonna do? Surrender? Pika, I wouldn't. I don't know if the guy from the UK is in any position to talk about that right now. To be fair, you did leave, but you know. Is jaywalking illegal? If it is, no one has ever been arrested for it. I jaywalk significantly less than the average Japanese person, I would say. Freedom fries. We have a word for it, Sonny. They're freedom fries. We've been over this. It's getting nice and dark. Wow, it's only been 30 minutes. I should have started this stream earlier. It's gonna be dark. I guess sunset is happening faster than I anticipated. Well, maybe we can go walk into town a little bit by the river. That's a nice spot. So if we could walk far enough down, you'd be able to see the silhouette of Mount Fuji. A little bit. Depends on where you are in the US. Some places yes, some places no. I have no idea about the UK. I just assume you need a license for jaywalking there. Yo, what up, Toy? Shrine that we'll walk right by. I'll try and walk through it, but we might lose signal. I also try to avoid filming like people's houses and stuff as we walk by. This is getting to be around dinner time, and you know, I don't want to be a bother. Oh, dude. If we're talking about riding bicycles, like on sidewalks, that is giga illegal in Japan, but everyone does it. Without fail. Yeah, I have bicycle insurance for Japan, actually. Konbanwa. Yeah, what up, Samantha? Just as a reminder for everybody, we do have another stream coming up exactly 12 hours from now. Dude, cyclists... No, but in Japan, they're not like cyclists. It's just like everybody's mom. You know, everyone does like their shopping on their bicycle. They do like chores and errands. Like, it's just... Everyone commutes, you know, depending on where you are with a bicycle. They're all over the place. But they just have like no spatial awareness whatsoever. Dan's stream was a hoot. Yeah, I heard. The next one for Dan's stream doesn't include cyclists or paperwork. Dude, I have, like I said, I have bicycle insurance here. And let me tell you, you want to have that. Because Japan does not have universal health care. Japan has universal health insurance. But liability is a different thing. And you don't want to be liable for things in Japan. Oh, this is cool. Random field. If there's one thing in Japan that I am not, it's liable. Never be liable. Ah, it's getting dark. I might have to cut the stream short if we can't see anything. Remind me to, next time I do this, I'll have to start earlier, but that might be bad for like European bros. Well, Americans aren't going to be able to watch it at all. Most people turn down that way. All right. Not even being liable for prizes? Nah, dude. You never want to be liable. You could be eligible, but you never want to be liable. That truck was coming right for me for a second there. You guys see that? I swear that truck did not see me. Europe winning. Yeah, this is peak Euro stream hours. I gotta grow that Euro audience. I gotta start being more nice. Whoa! There was a big old bug on my arm. I just gotta be nicer to the Euro bros. Somehow. Quick, guys, how do I be nicer to Europeans? Wait, I got this. Wait, I got this. You guys have... Yeah, this is where you cannot see anything. It's dark. Do bad puns. Do Europeans like bad puns? Zimmy maxing? No, those are crickets now. We're cool. There we go. Yeah, we should be back. F. Yeah. I did not homebrew a pun, unfortunately. I think it's more buildings now. So next time we do this, I'll probably go to a more open location. There's a couple of places around. See, the thing is, if I could do this like Tuesday, Thursdays, stream full time. Oof. Lost half the stream on that. If I could do this Tuesday, Thursday full time, there's so many nice places in Hakone to go take like a 2-hour walk twice a week. Like just up in the mountains. Yeah, this is literally just my local, like this is just a town. Like we're 5 minutes from my house here. Yeah, I go way out of my way not to bother other people. Well, I could bring a light source, but you know, you wouldn't be able to see much of the scenery is the issue. You know what I mean? Like even if I point at the sky, it gets grainy and you guys aren't going to be able to see like the stars with the, you know, or anything like that. It's just going to be kind of dark. Not to mention in the winter, you know. Stop doxing myself on stream. What are they going to do? I'm okay. I'll be okay. Like if somebody's going to spend all their time to go all the way out here to find me, I don't know. It's not like I'm in LA or something, where it's like somebody could, you know, I'm in the middle of a small town out in the middle of nowhere in Japan. It would take a lot. Like, that would be commendable if you could make it all the way out here. Not that I'm saying you should do that. Don't do that. Oh, what if somebody hits me with the hi, how are you? Oh no. Social interaction. It's not like I do that for work. You would not drive here? I don't like driving cars. I've done it a lot. I drove a moving van. This? Oh, you're talking about these roads. Dude, this isn't cramped at all. This is a wide open road. This is 2 lanes, brother. We haven't walked down a narrow road. You go into Hakone, there's some footage, some motorcycle footage on my stream, on my channel. Let's see. The Yakushima motorcycle footage is pretty narrow, but there's other stuff. It's like, it gets narrow. It gets... Now, if anything, the camera makes it a little wider than it actually is, I'd say. Slight fisheye. They have these things which are great. Little mirrors to let you see around corners. I'm honestly surprised those aren't like in the States more. Yeah, it's getting quite dark. We've been going for about 40 minutes, but we'll keep going. I'm gonna walk down to the river. There's a path that we can walk down. Oh, you do? Maybe I haven't been back to the States for too long. They didn't have them where I lived. I don't know. I'd like to alternate, maybe do sometimes these are sunrise streams, sometimes they're sunset. If we can get enough support. I do have some secret things coming up that I can't talk about yet. That could be very, very cool. But they're legit cannot talk about yet. Most I can say is, oh, there's somebody coming. Nope. Most I can say is they could be very cool. But I can't talk about it. Yeah, secrets. True, but I lived in like a normal ass suburb. I lived in Westerville, Ohio. Like near OSU campus. Yes. Yes, and I have heard every variation of Ohio as a joke. I'll let this guy turn. Just go. Train. I don't really want to be near the train station when people get off, actually. People stare with this rig? No. Well, this is the first time I've walked around with this rig, so they're not really staring, but people around here kind of know me. Like, they've seen me with streaming and stuff, so it's not that weird. With the previous rig, yes. That's why I got interviewed at the Mount Fuji climb. Yokai Watch. Maybe? I don't know anything about Yokai Watch. But the river is off to our left, so I'm just going to give you the proper name. But yeah, they did air it. They cut out like 90% of it, but it did air. The second one, they haven't sent me any word back about airing it yet. So I don't know, it might have gotten cut. Because TV Asahi also talked to me, but I don't know if they aired that one. Oh, did they dub me? No, they did not dub me, thankfully. Oh, driving on the wrong side of the road. Yeah, I mean, you get used to it. It definitely takes getting used to, but you do get used to it. I love little crossings like this. Look at it. I love this stuff, man. This tiny little train crossing here. It's like stream. I won't stop in the middle because you're really not supposed to, but I love this sort of thing. They're so cool. They subtitle me? I mean, they subtitle everybody. Japan loves subtitles. Yeah, it's called Warate Koete, I think is the name. It's like laugh to get through it or something like that. We're gonna, ooh, I don't know why I did that. Walk down to the river here. Well, no, the peak of the subtitles is because Japan loves subtitles. I don't know if it's necessarily for the elderly, but they just use them as like part of the programming. Like, it's like a laugh track in American sitcoms. Like that, like that thing. Yeah, it's gotten quite dark. What the? Xander, what is that? Oh, the Sakiyona? Nah, that's not my type. I don't like large ladies. Dude, they had people in the corner reacting to my Japanese. because I think I said, because I was interviewed alongside an Italian guy who had been like driving his motorcycle all over the country, or like he drove from Italy to Japan, like across Russia, taking like a ferry and stuff. Is crazy. And when they said that to me, I was like, "Sigena," which is like super slang style. You probably can't see anything. It's very dark now, but you can hear the river. So I said like, Sigena, and they thought that was a riot because that's not, like that's super casual, super fluent style Japanese, right? Yeah. Technically, there's a chance we could see some shooting stars, but I could really use a wish right now. Can you guys not see anything? Because on my screen, I can still see stuff. But maybe on you guys' side, it's like nothing. Is it like nothing, or just... Night cam's just too dark. Yeah, I started the stream too late. I'll have to start earlier next time. We'll walk back to the into town a little. I wanted to take a look at the river, but buildings are visible, lots of black stuff. Okay, I'll point you guys this way so at least you can see nighttime. Yeah, it's a little dark. Just a wee bit. But the thing is, like, I did a ton of translating for them, like a ton. I translated super long sentences for this guy. The dude was talking in like super run-on sentences and stuff. He would just go on and on and on. And then he'd like turn to me like, okay, translate. And then I was actually able to do it. And they cut all of that stuff. I was like, what the hell? What's the population of Hakone? Google. Whoa, fuck. That was a big old bug. Jesus. I don't know if you could hear that. Did you hear that? That like boom as it went by? We'll go back this way a little bit. Almost 11K. Yeah, Hakone is a really nice area. I really like Hakone. But I'm like slightly outside of Hakone. The closest city to me is Odawara. 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 But they did leave in my best joke at the end. So I'm thankful for that. Oh, please feel free. Clip the stream, use it however you want. As long as you link it back to me, I'm happy. But they left in my best joke at the end. It was a good joke. It was a good joke. Binky stole my joke. It was a good joke. Did all that translating, and I said I would send them a bill for it. But in English, it doesn't sound that crazy. That's just kind of like a little quip. But they got a big laugh from the studio audience because that's not something that you say. In Japanese, it's, I don't know, it's just, you don't say that to people. He was a good joke. It caught them very much off guard. I think we'll probably do a little bit longer. How the heck do you get a Google amount of people in a city? You gotta compress them into a very, very fine paste. Pretty sure that many people would be like a black hole, but you know. Anything worth doing, you gotta try it. I think we'll try to hit an hour on this stream, but it is getting extremely dark. So note to self, sunset's a little sooner than I expected. It's only 7:30. I feel like the sun was setting way later. Oh yeah, Hakone is super, super famous for hot springs. Have I been to one? Yes, I think. Maybe once or twice? Yeah, the instrumentality program. Well, that's what Hakone is famous for. There's tons of EVA stuff all over Hakone too. Feeling hungry yet? Yeah, I'm getting there. Probably stop at a convenience store on my way back. I like that you can just do that in Japan and it's not just like gas station hot dogs. Yeah. I'll show you guys my local. Any diners or restaurants? Nah, there's convenience stores, which are like diners or restaurants, but better. Food ASMR, no. Oh, you get to see a train, that'll be cool. See the train going by. See if I can get a little closer for it. I don't want to film this old person though. That's how you know it's local, when the trains are that short. Thing Japan. Japan eats. I don't know, that kind of content, I never really got it, but it's not really my kind of thing. Tram almost, yeah. This line here is the Daiyuzan line, and it just celebrated its 100th anniversary. This thing's been here since 1925. And here is the local Max Value. Check that out, the grocery store, hell yeah. And the local 7-Eleven, check that out, hell yeah. Yeah, I don't think we can see anything. Oh, another train's gonna go by. That'll be fun. We'll do that. Or maybe that's in the distance. Oh no, I think, yeah, there's another train coming. There we go, this will be fun. Alright, see ya, dude. Yeah, we're gonna end it here in just a second anyway. Somebody else was filming it. No, I'm not train hopping. All right. I think I'm gonna. It's only. I know it's only been an hour, but this was a test stream, so I'm glad everything worked out test-wise. Let me swap me back to the front-facing camera just so. Oh, that's just my chest. Cool. I'm sweaty. Holy shit, my face is red. All right, that's gonna do it. Just a short test stream. Here's the setup again. Anybody who's curious, check it out. Thanks for joining me for this very short test stream. Thanks to Flork for the horse shirt. I'll model some more pictures for that later. Gotta rep the horse. And yeah, thanks for tuning in. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, become a member, all that stuff. See ya, bye, okay, bye. See you guys. Hoping to make it to 10K. We're gonna make it. We're gonna get to 100K, at least. Peace.